Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be providing a long-term market analysis update for Hedera Hashgraph. I'll be talking about some very key moving averages I'm looking at on the daily and weekly charts. I'm going to cover some very key levels of support and resistance, and I'm also going to talk about the HBAR Bitcoin ratio. So if you guys enjoy the content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Also, by the way, feel free to check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. This channel is partnered with the cryptocurrency exchange FTX.us. All right, so I'm going to start off here on the daily for HBAR USD. So I'm going to start off here by looking at this blue line, which is going to be the 100-day simple moving average. Now, this moving average has been extremely important throughout the bear market because this is the level in which all of the lower highs have been formed off of. So if we go all the way back here to November of 2021 during that peak, notice how when HBAR broke below this, it had several retests coming up to this level again and again, but on each retest, HBAR held resistance and then rejected off of it, forming a lower low, continuing the downtrend. So you can see that we had this rejection right here in January, another one right here in April, both of these lower highs rejecting off this moving average. And then as of recently, we have had several more retests, this one back in August, which was followed by another rejection, another continuation back down to these lows, a second retest right here in September, and then currently we're right up at that level. So this is going to be a very key level to watch out for into the next few weeks, and specifically if you are bullish on HBAR, you want to see HBAR reclaim this and then flip it back into support, because as long as we're below this, we have the risk and the possibility of rejecting off this, continuing lower, and then forming lower lows. And what is really interesting about this current move is if I zoom in here, notice how the moving average is basically pressing down on the price action, and we keep retesting this level of support. So we're getting very compressed between the downward sloping resistance and the support level right around 5.7, 5.8 cents. So this is either going to break to the downside if we lose this area I have marked in green, or to the upside if we can reclaim the 100-day simple moving average. So very important to watch out for that in the next few weeks is if HBAR breaks above the 100-day average, reclaims it, flips it into support, that would be the bullish scenario. And just as an illustration, that would look something like this, where the moving average would start to slope up, HBAR would reclaim it, and then from there start to trend back up. Now, that is the bullish scenario. The bearish scenario is if we have an extended rejection and we come back down to these lows and we start to lose it. So when this compression does break either to the downside or to the upside, it will be a very powerful and significant move, basically because HBAR has been in this consolidating environment going sideways for a very long period of time, retesting this support level all the way back in May. So that's a very long time to just be consolidating and oscillating sideways. And again, that volatility will start to pick up once we do either break below the support or break above the resistance. So now I'm going to switch over here to the HBAR Bitcoin ratio, and this has a similar moving average that I really want to talk about, but this is going to be the 200-day simple moving average. So that's this level in green, and if I zoom out here, notice how all the way back here in February we had several rejections. We held it as support throughout December and January, but when HBAR Bitcoin fell below this, it flipped it right into resistance. One rejection in February, another later on in February. And ever since then, HBAR Bitcoin has not been able to actually retest this. So we have gotten that move back up to this level. Currently, it's around 346 Satoshis. So this is going to be the area that I do want to see the bulls start to reclaim. And if this level can be reclaimed, that could be a very positive sign that we might start to have a breakout coming to the upside. And that leads me to this longer term range where we've basically just been going sideways, similar to the USD pair. Instead, on this pair, it's gone from 370 Satoshis as our resistance, that's the range high, down to the support, which is right around 264 Satoshis. So for an altcoin like HBAR, that is a pretty tight consolidation range. So the volatility again will start to resume when we do get a break above the support or a break below the resistance. So lastly, I do want to talk about some weekly moving averages here for the USD pair. So I'm going to switch over here to the weekly time frame, and what I'm going to be looking at is these two moving averages, which are going to be the EMA 21 and the SMA 20. So the EMA 21 is the green line, the SMA 20 is the red line. Notice how with these moving averages as well, this has been resistance throughout the bear market with these rejections back here in January. All these weekly candles coming up to this level, rejecting off of, holding resistance. Another rejection right here in March. This lower high came right up into that level and then continued lower. So similar to the 100-day average and that support level we talked about earlier, these moving averages are compressing HBAR back down. That's the resistance, and the support on the weekly chart is right around this level. That was previous resistance all the way back here in 2020. So that level is coming in right around 5.4 cents. Notice how this was the resistance held on all of these weekly candles back in 2020. That was the range high of this consolidation. We had 2 tests of this level in February as well as March, and then later on another rejection right here in August. So you can see we have flipped that back into support, but again, the EMA 21 and the SMA 20 are coming down, forcing us back to that level. So either way, we will have some resolve whether we break below the support at $5.40 or if we can break above the resistance at these moving averages. When we do get that resolve, that will signify a very powerful move to either direction. So I hope you guys did enjoy the content and the analysis. Once again, check out our sponsors in the link in the description below. This channel is partnered with the cryptocurrency exchange FTX.us. You can sign up with the link in the description below or with my referral code SNOWYCrypto and get a 5% discount on exchange fees. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.